Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. Action on 2K Sports. And tonight, we've got the Indiana Pacers playing against the New York Knicks here in New York. Here with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for him.
But we're just not seeing that same fierceness out of him defensively these last few months. He's lost a little bit of that intimidation factor. He's not blocking as many shots, and he's not making the same impact on that end of the floor.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Durant is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's James. And it's Davis in at the 5 down low. When LeBron's playing days are over, and GA, who knows when that'll be, what will you remember most about his play?
You know, I don't think there's ever been a player who came into the league with such lofty expectations and not only met those expectations, but fair to say he's exceeded.
Kicks it out to Leonard. Pass to Curry. Antetokounmpo with the steal. Diving in, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And on the drive, Giannis, he can be so disruptive, just muscling his way through the defense.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided.
And now, just over a minute played here in the first. High post, KD. Pass to SGA. Knicks with the rebound.
Boy, that is tough defense. Exactly how you want to play him.
Tatum passes to Curry. Back to Tatum. Outside Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Pass to LeBron. Here's Giannis from deep. Gobert pulls it in. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Earlier, I spoke with Mike Brown. Before long, we were talking about LeBron James, and he said, he's a focus for us tonight, absolutely. Coach shared saying in clutch situations, we're ready to double James and be assertive. But I'm sure he knows that. LeBron, as always, on the minds of the opposition. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. Leonard looking over the floor. 5 to shoot. And it's all evened up. All right, everyone, the NBA season starts today. We have made it. It is a holiday for everybody.
Oh, man, the offseason felt like forever. It's great to be back. Nothing like some games that count.
To the middle, stolen by Tatum. Gilgeous-Alexander against Leonard. Pass to Curry. Lets it go from deep. Three-pointer. The kick out to Tatum. Now here's Curry. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Curry's got 5.
Well, the greatest shooter in the history of the game. Curry, so good from deep.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to LeBron. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Knicks leading by 3. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And checking out the numbers for Antetokounmpo. He's coming off an excellent season. And he was such a reliable option offensively, finishing in the top 10 in field goal percentage.
And seeing what he did last year, just blowing up the defensive schemes designed to keep him under control, man. As you said, second best scorer in the league. It was a beautiful thing to watch. Anunoby, he's checked in for the Knicks. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, on the heels of star Tyrese Halliburton's unfortunate Achilles tear, the Pacers losing starting center Miles Turner in free agency, this is a team that had boasted tremendous depth, and that depth will be tested in what amounts to something of a gap year in Indy.
They'll be challenged for certain. And Shams, we appreciate the report. The Knicks making a switch here. Towns is checked in. Curry. And good that time. He's got 7.
Boy, this guy has been absolutely outstanding this quarter. You love what he's doing out there right now.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to James. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Will it go? And Giannis with a nice bucket inside. Giannis has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Instincts and anticipation. Great effort here by Giannis.
Outside Leonard. It's stolen by SGA. Now 8 seconds separate the 2 clocks.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
We call that one the do-it-yourself kit.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for New York. Outside Curry. And Leonard has it in the corner. No good with the triple. No one near James as he lets it go. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And a deep 3 from Curry. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Indiana out in front. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Indiana.
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball. Looking for fast break opportunities, always a good idea.
Yeah, they've also been alert and effective on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Kawhi Leonard is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Gobert in its center. They're the group New York will start the second with. Outside Curry. Jacks up a three. And Davis pulls it down. The Pacers with the lead. And, Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
New York's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And it's in there. Tatum's got his first points in this one.
Boy, phenomenal ball control by Jason Tatum, just showing exactly how creative he can be.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you, guys. Well, this Knicks team has grit. Jalen Brunson said, quote, no matter what the situation is, we are going to attack it. No matter who's in front of us, we are going to grind. Back to you guys.
No quit. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Knicks trail by 3. Outside Tatum. Here's Wembanyama for 3. Pacers with the rebound. Last time they met was in Indiana.
They're so close in that one, but that's of no solace to the players. They played their hearts out.
You know what? Sometimes you play a great game and lose. What you hope happens, though, is it toughens them up a bit mentally, and they figure out how to close it out next time.
Curry against Antetokounmpo, and looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Six to shoot. And the double up on Antetokounmpo. And here's James outside. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just one so far. In a hard-nosed defensive identity for this Knicks. But, G.A., there's been some slippage.
Well, the challenge has been their two best offensive players get targeted at the other end. The adage, you're only as strong as your weakest link. It has some truth to it.
Here's KD. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Giannis. True on the 14-footer. Antetokounmpo's got 6.
With defenders having to worry about the drive, the pass, Antetokounmpo can usually find space from the mid-range.
Curry making it look so easy.
Well, you give this guy a half-decent look from distance, and he's going to make you pay.
High post, KD. Pass to SGA. 1:12 left here in the second. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
James, the pass to KD. Outside for SGA. Pass to Davis. Giannis outside. Shot, high post. Antetokounmpo can't get that one to fall. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Tatum against Antetokounmpo. Tatum passes to Wembanyama. Now Leonard. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Now it's a 5-point New York lead. Now Giannis. He's got 6. Pass to LeBron. And here is Davis. Davis doing his thing inside.
Boy, how about the timing, the delivery? That is exactly how you set a teammate up.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game. Thanks, Allie. Much appreciated. Halftime now, and we'll be back to get the third quarter underway in just a moment.
Welcome could come down to the last shot. Let me ask, when you guys were playing, which teammate of yours was the best clutch scorer? And shifting focus back to our game, the Knicks are right in the thick of it.
Their work on the glass.
That is more than enough of...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And GA, a lot of the best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. We've got Durant. LeBron James is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Anthony Davis, and it's Antetokounmpo in at the 3. So it's New York now. They lead by 1. And Wembanyama outside. Pass to Curry. Clock at 6. A 3 from Wembanyama. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's KD. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Well, the length and size of Kevin Durant make him a prime target on the interior. So good at forcing the issue close to the basket.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And the Knicks, Doris, making some aggressive moves in recent years. Loading up for a title run. And they came close.
And Kevin, this after years of patience and methodical building. You give away 5 first-round picks for Mikal Bridges. And, of course, you give away Julius Randle and Dante DiVincenzo to get Karl Anthony Towns. They haven't quite reached the summit. Will they?
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
And let's check out stats for James. Great showing for him last season. 6th in assists, and he ranked in the top 15 in points per game. One of the league's premier offensive threats.
And his floor awareness was impeccable last season. As you mentioned, top 10 in assists. Just does a great job of getting everyone involved. Drains it from beyond the arc.
That's Tatum's size and high release point. He's able to get that three-point shot off against virtually anybody.
James dishes to KD. Over Wembanyama. Indiana again missing.
Oh, he'd like to have that one back. That's in his wheelhouse for sure.
Here's Curry with the 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Pacers trail by 5. Strong finish by KD.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Tatum passes to Wembanyama. Oh, Tatum and Tatum capping off the alley-oop.
Wow, how about the long arms and the timing of Jason Tatum on the alley-oop? Nice.
Davis sets a screen. And the call is going to 3. Yes, it is. An illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. LeBron wants his respect. He said But the work that goes into still playing at this level has to be respected. They say, would you rather be loved or respected? For me, it's always about respect. People can lie and say they love you, but you can always gauge when someone is not respecting you. Kevin, back to you.
He truly has earned it. Allie, we thank you very much.
What you love about Rudy Gobert is he understands his strengths and where he can impact the game. That is primarily on the defensive end, but also as a screen setter offensively.
Pass to Wembanyama. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Wembanyama has got the lead up to 8 now for New York. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Indiana. And thus far in his career, GA, Victor Wembanyama is averaging well over 3 blocks per game.
Matter of fact, if he can maintain this rate, he's on pace to average the most blocks of any player in NBA history, surpassing the towering Markieff. And with his length and athleticism, Davis is a constant lob threat.
LeBron against Tatum. Wembanyama outside. And another 3 for New York.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Pacers trail by 9. Outside Durant. Rejection by Wembanyama. The 3 from Tatum. It doesn't go for him. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
The foul couldn't hold Davis down. His scoring ability is just that strong.
The Knicks leading by 6. 16 seconds left here in the third quarter. Curry against Giannis. Tatum with a screen on Antetokounmpo. On its way from Curry for 2. And so it's New York with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their defensive mindset clips. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Rudy Gobert is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Curry. And it's Tatum in at the 2 guard. That's the 5 for New York right now.
Watching Kawhi enter the league as a lockdown defender and now become an all-around champion, boy, what a career he has had.
And Doris, when he's feeling good, Kawhi Leonard, still one of the toughest matchups in the NBA.
You know what, Kevin? The way he's battled through injuries and the game's still important enough to him that he's stuck around. And you're so right. When he is healthy, he remains a two-way force. This guy is an absolute Hall of Famer.
Here's Leonard. Curry with a wide open look. No good from outside. Here's Durant. Contact will not stop Durant.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Wembanyama finds Gobert. Now Curry. Another field goal in his total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
Very difficult to keep the ball out of Stephen Curry's hands because of all his movement. He can shoot from anywhere, and right now the defense has no answer.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Rick Carlisle as he talked with the team. He told the guys to stay after it inside. He said our play inside is terrific right now. He said don't lose any of that intensity. Stay strong down there. It's always nice to hear a coach enjoying his team's play. Back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie. Tatum with a screen on Davis. Curry dishes to Tatum. Gobert with it. Puts up the 3. Buries the deep ball.
Yeah, they're relying on their 3 three-point shooting and then getting pretty good results.
Outside Durant. Using his length inside, Durant.
Yet another monster night for Kevin Durant, one of the best scoring forwards in the history of the game.
Benyama. Count it.
Well, right to the rim. If there's a size advantage, you attack immediately.
Pacers trail by 9. James in the high post. Tatum on him. And Tatum slams it home.
Oh, how easy it is to get off your feet. How about the spring from Jason Tatum?
Davis setting the pick for James. He drills the three.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Tatum with the screen on Giannis. Curry is inside. Antetokounmpo defending. Kawhi. Davis pulls it down. And it's Davis with the ball for Indiana. Trailing here by 8. James. Durant. Kevin Durant. Bullseye. Money on the three.
Kevin Durant calmly steps into that shot with the game hanging in the balance. Love it.
Up top, Curry. Antetokounmpo defending. Tosses it up. Takes advantage. That too is good.
Boy, he is just putting this team on his back right now. And he's got his rhythm. You just keep playing through him.
James in the post. Tatum on him. Gobert there for the rebound. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly. If they just play smart, this game's over.
Here is Wembanyama. Oh, the dunk!
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected team. Davis. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
So it's the Knicks with the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming
Oh, terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable.